Oh, hello, this is Tak Chong from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. The goal of my YouTube channel is to make home cooking a viable option to fast and processed food. And for this purpose, I developed the fast cooking system that make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun. The first and foremost of this cooking system is that the food has to taste good. However, by itself that is insufficient because we must have a cooking system that is suitable for the modern lifestyle. And for this purpose, I developed a cooking system that you can cook a meal from scratch using fresh ingredients in less than 30 minutes. The fast cooking system has 4 attributes. That's flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. To achieve the speed of this cooking system, there are 2 attributes. That is advanced prepping and stir frying. Stir frying is probably the most efficient cooking method out there. With stir frying, you can cook most dishes from scratch, use fresh ingredients in about 5 to 7 minutes. However, to achieve this speed, prepping of the food ingredients is critical. They need to be cut to the size that is suitable for stir frying. And prepping ingredients for stir frying could be time consuming. In fact, for most of the meals, prepping ingredients actually takes longer than cooking them. Therefore, the best strategy is to separate prepping from cooking, which means that you prep your food ingredients in advance. So when you are ready to cook, they are all prepared and you can go ahead right away. And this is exactly what happened in professional kitchens. It is a common practice to start out prepping all the ingredients in the beginning of the day. So when it comes to the rush hour of the restaurant, everything is ready to go. All it needs to do is to cook the dishes. And the best example is in Chinese restaurants. When I was a college student, I worked as a cook in a Chinese restaurant. Every morning we would prep all the ingredients. So during peak hours, all we have to do is just to cook. And with stir frying, most of the dishes takes less than 5 minutes. So when I developed the fast cooking system, advanced prepping became an important element of the system. And therefore, by spending about 2 to 3 hours prepping once a week, I will have enough ingredients for me to cook for an entire week. So instead of spending hour to hour and a half to do the prepping and cooking, I can spend only about 20 minutes to cook a meal on a weekday. This not only saves time, but more importantly is that it makes cooking on a weekday far more feasible as well as attractive. Because when you arrive home late in the evening, you want to be able to eat as quickly as possible. And in this case, fast and processed food is always waiting in the wing to fulfill that purpose. And therefore, in order to compete with fast and processed foods, there must be a cooking system that is at least equally convenient, if not tastes better. And advanced prepping is the first step to achieve this goal. And most people find prepping to be dull and boring. And for this reason, advanced prepping seems to be unappetizing. Very few people I have met would say that I'm willing to spend 2 to 3 hours to prep in the beginning of the week. When Jacob and Kathy first learned about my fast cooking system, they were very excited. They went out and bought a wok immediately and they started to stir fry. Unfortunately, about 2 weeks later, they gave up on the idea because they tried to prep all the ingredients for each meal. And they discovered the prepping was more time consuming than they realized. And they ultimately find that the total cook time is too much for them. On the other hand, my friend Jim was successful in adopting my fast cooking system. because he immediately recognized the significance of advanced prepping. I remember he told me that he sees that advanced prepping is the fuel that drives the fast cooking system. And in the case of Jacob and Kathy, without advanced prepping, they run out of the fuel to carry on with the fast cooking system. And most people become interested in my fast cooking system because they want to cook their own meal in such a way they want to invest in their health. And in this case, the commitment to advanced prepping is essential, because it is through advanced prepping in combination of stir frying make it possible for you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. And from this standpoint, advanced prepping has a very important purpose, because only through advanced prepping you can make your home cooking sustainable. In fact, through advanced prepping, you can make your home cooking fun and pleasurable. And it is also through advanced prepping you can make your home cooking creative, innovative, and delicious. In fact, advanced prepping is simple and straightforward, and it is very easy to implement. And here I'm going to give you some guideline of how to start advanced prepping. And so here are the 6 simple steps I would recommend you to follow. Number 1 is to get the equipment that are necessary for prepping and become comfortable with them. And secondly, is to learn the basic knife skills for cutting and chopping so you will feel comfortable with your knife. And third is to adopt an efficient storage system that you will find plenty of space for your refrigerator, freezer, and your pantry. And number 4 is to prepare a list of ingredients that you will be using in your advanced prepping. In the beginning, it could be very simple, and you can gradually grow in complexity. And fifth, develop an inventory system for your prep items. You know exactly what you have, and you can find them easily. And number 6, to set up a schedule for advanced prepping each week. I would like to emphasize again how important advanced prepping is for you to choose home cooking versus fast and processed food. Because with advanced prepping, you know that you can create a home cooked meal in 20 to 30 minutes. This is about the same amount of time that you will find fast and processed food. And when you consider home cooking is going to taste better as well as healthier for you, then it's easy for you to choose home cooking over fast and processed food. So advanced prepping is far more than to make your home cooking more efficient. But there are also many other benefits, which I will discuss in future videos. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. And with my fast cooking system, you can make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun, so you can make it sustainable. I cannot emphasize how important home cooking is for your long-term health and well-being. If you want to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.